And good morning. How are you doing this morning? Hopefully you're doing great. It's kind of a gloomy day out there. We've got a lot of cloud cover this morning. We've got some scattered showers. We'll take a look at the radar here in just a minute. And I've got an interesting Sunday forecast for you. Maybe not so much here in Bexar County, but definitely for the hill country. But anyway, let me make sure my mic levels up and I look good, and I think I do. So good. We'll say hi to some folks this morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Good morning, Margie. How are you? And Virginia. Hi, hey, how are you doing? And Aurora, how are you? Hopefully you're doing great this morning. Okay, so let's get to it. I've got to, unfortunately, I got a meeting coming up. Just kind of, I do that for some reason. I won't do this on TV usually, but on Facebook Live and YouTube, I'll kind of pull back the curtain and just tell you what's going on. So anyway, hopefully you appreciate that. All right, temperature 66, 63 Calaveras Lake, and if you're wondering, wow, that's a little warm for this time of the year, you'd be exactly right. That's pretty close to where our highs should be for this time of the year, not the morning temperatures. But we're going to see those temperatures in the 60s all day long. Okay, we got an upper level system moving in from the west, and that upper level system is causing some rain. We've got some scattered showers. Let's take a close look here. Now, I think the rain primarily is going to be across the northeastern quadrant of our viewing area. So basically now from around Fredericksburg to maybe Frio County, Pearsall, and then over towards Victoria, especially off to the north and east. And I've noticed the intensity getting a little bit stronger and heavier. I don't see any lightning strikes. I believe I've got my lightning indicator on, and I don't see any. Oh, there we go. We've got a few showing up. We'd had a few east of Austin. I don't see any with the activity here in Bexar County. Can't rule out a few rumbles of thunder, but I think most of the thunderstorm activity is going to be reserved for locations to the north and east and over towards the east. But, you know, we may pick up about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall or so. Temperature slow to warm up, 66. Now I want to draw your attention out west. Take a look at Del Rio in the 50s, Rock Spring in the 50s. Rock Spring is broken out into sunshine. Why in the 50s? Cold front. That cold front is moving through Kerr County, pretty close to Uvalde, and will continue to move across. Matter of fact, I think it'll get here probably about 3 hours or so, and then you'll know the front when it arrives. The winds will pick up and the sun will come out. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice afternoon, I think, once this upper level system and this cold front kicks through. Now, the upper level system, as I talk about, you know, it's kind of a U-shape. The east side of that U shape, there's a lot of lift that goes on, and on the west side, a lot of sinking motion. So no rain from Wyoming to Colorado, New Mexico, West Texas, but from South Central Texas to East Texas, that's where the rain is, and that's where we'll see some thunderstorms in East Texas and Louisiana. I want you to also notice underneath that upper level low, see the white and the pink snow there from around Nebraska into South Dakota. Why am I mentioning that? Here's where it gets interesting. It's almost like a commercial break there. Before I get to the rest of the forecast, let me say hi to some more folks here. Aurora's getting right to it. She's like, I know what that Sunday forecast is. What are the chances for snow in Eagle Pass? Unfortunately, I think you may be just a little bit too far south there in Eagle Pass for snow, but it's possible, but unlikely, I think. Erica, good morning from New Braunfels. Hey, tell everybody in New Braunfels I said hi. Love New Braunfels, some good folks over there. Monica, good morning to you. And let's see, Nan, how are you? Good morning. Christopher, good morning to you. And Jeannie, we appreciate it. Well, thank you, Jeannie. I mean, hey, what you see here on Facebook is pretty much who I am, you know, and really on TV it's pretty much who I am as well, but especially so here on Facebook. For some reason I get really casual. I don't know exactly why. Okay, so let's take a look at the upper level pattern here. You know, that same upper level trough, this is what we're showing you here. Watch what happens. That system kicks out of the way, and then behind it, when you have a northwest flow aloft, that's a sinking motion. We're going to have lots of sunshine this afternoon. We're going to have sunshine Thursday. We're going to have sunshine on Friday, and I think most of Saturday we will have sun. But here's where it gets interesting. I want to draw your attention to Colorado. On Saturday, there's going to be an upper level low there. Well, it's going to race just right down into Texas, and the upper level low, basically what it is a cold pocket of air aloft, 10,000, 20,000 feet up in the air. And if it's cold enough, sometimes it'll even produce snow, even when the temperatures at the ground are above freezing, and I think that's where we're headed. It's, you know, these kind of forecasts this far out, it's really dicey, but I was taking a look at the temperatures and where we're set up. So this upper level low moves pretty much over Texas, and I think what's going to happen is the cold air is going to be so cold aloft that when it starts to rain, that the freezing level will go from 8,000 feet to 6,000 feet, and I think eventually it's going to get down to about 3,000 feet. Most of us here in Bexar County are about 500 or 600 feet, so the snowflake won't make it to the ground. You can only have a level of about 2,000 feet above freezing, and that flake will melt. But in the hill country, some of the elevations are 15, 16, 1,800 feet, and if that freezing level comes all the way down to about 3,000, hey, you're in business. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Bam, voila. You've got snow in the hill country. Now, because the temperatures at the surface probably will be above freezing, not much of an accumulation, maybe around Fredericksburg, and that's a big maybe. I mean, this whole thing is a big maybe, but taking a look at some science, some numbers, what the atmosphere is doing, that's kind of the way it looks to me. And this model here is the GFS model. Let me back this up a little bit to right about there. This is approximately about 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. The GFS is painted. You can see where the blue is there. That's snow all through the hill country, Kerrville, Fredericksburg, back to Rock Springs. Forget about the pink. I don't think there's going to be any ice at all. I think you're either going to have rain or you're going to have snow, all or nothing. And here in Bexar County, just too far south, it's going to be likely all liquid. Temperatures will be in mid to upper 30s. And then in the hill country, though, I think we will have some snow. But because the temperatures are above freezing, 35 degrees, probably no accumulation, maybe again in Fredericksburg. This is just one model. The Canadian model pretty much is showing the same thing. The European model, and here we go, I'm going to pull this back again. The European model is even more optimistic on snow and for a longer duration. But I think that one's the outlier. I'm going to throw that one out. I'm going to go with the GFS. I like what this one looks like. So snow Sunday morning, and then by Sunday afternoon, out of here, and then Monday and Tuesday we'll be looking at some sunshine again. Okay, I gotta get going, guys. All right, so here's your forecast for today. Let's see. Can I say hi to some more folks? Maybe so. Well, that's loading up. Why not? Hey, Linda, how are you doing? Good morning. Tell everybody in Seguin I said hi over there. And Gail, tell everybody in Gonzales I said hi. You know, I don't get to Gonzales County and Gonzales often enough. You know, unfortunately, the only time we really go through there is when I'm going to Houston, and then I stop at Luling. You know why I stop at Luling, right? Yeah, Buc-ee's. Right, exactly. You know, one day I've got to just make an effort just to stop at Gonzales and check and see what Gonzales is all about. Crystal City, now I've been there. Who's that? Joey? How are you doing, Joey? Crystal City's awesome. And Alicia, you're welcome very much. And no, it doesn't seem like softball weather, but wait till March and April. Softball weather will come back around, G. You know it will. And Glenna, hey, and is that two from Gonzales County? Let's see. Gail and Glenna. All right. Well, man, we got some viewers from Gonzales. That's good. And Armando. Hi, Rock Springs. You know, I think Rock Springs will pick up some more snow on Sunday, and you had some just the other day. So winter 2020, 2021, bringing some snow to Rock Springs, that's for sure. Okay, so the frontal boundary comes through, I think about 1 o'clock or so. Highs will be about 68. Notice the red from Hallettsville to Victoria. There's a very, very slight chance that some of those storms could be severe. I don't really like high shear, low cape situations. It's possible, though. Now, definitely towards Houston, I think you've got a chance. And then tomorrow morning is going to be a lot cooler than this morning. We'll be in the mid-40s tomorrow morning with a good breeze, so you'll feel it. And then tomorrow, highs in the mid-60s with sunshine, and I think even cooler for Friday. All right, here's a 7-day. Let's take a look. This is what I think is going to happen over the next several days. All right, here we go. 68 today. Sunshine comes out. Trust me, it'll come out. And then Thursday, sunny skies, nice afternoon, 64 for a high. And it just gets cooler. Friday, low 37, high 58, and that's with sunshine. And not very strong wind, so we got a cool air mass coming in on Friday. Saturday's going to be chilly, high only 57. And then Sunday, that's our day, where I think lows will be in the mid to upper 30s. Rain here in Bexar County, but the snow in the hill country. At this point, no accumulation really. 45, that's it for a high. Sunday's going to be really nice and chilly. You know, it's going to be one of those days where I don't know what you like whenever it gets cold, but I like a good bowl of chili. And the way my dad makes it with the not the ground meat, but with that chili meat. Some people hate that, but I love it. And anyway, Monday and Tuesday sunshine, but I still think it's going to be chilly on Monday, high mid-50s and maybe near 60 on Tuesday. So that's the way I see it. And I've got just a few minutes before I have to let you go, so we'll say hi to a few more folks. Juan, hello from Eagle Pass. Need to go out to Eagle Pass. That's another place that I don't get to visit very often. And Ole, how you doing at Carrizo Springs? Flor, Zapata, how are you? Well, we got viewers from all over the place. That's awesome. Maribel, beef caldo, that's great. Yeah, beef soup on a cold day, that's great. And vegetarian, oh yeah, vegetarian with honey cornbread. Wow, Vera, that sounds awesome. I mean, you know what? I may try that without the chili meat and honey cornbread. I've never done that before. So thanks for the suggestion. And again, I just thank everybody for being here with me. And I'll be here again on Facebook Live tomorrow. But I'll be doing the noon show today. I'm not sure who I'm doing it with. I think Vanessa, I think. But I'll be on at noon, so watch me at noon. And then watch 4, 5, 6, and 10. And guess what? I'll be back again tomorrow morning. We'll talk more. And every day that goes by, we'll be able to put that magnifying glass to what exactly is going to happen on Sunday. But I think I'm pretty close. So anyway, thank you. I really appreciate it. And we will see you at noon. I hope you have a great day.